If I can do this in one take, I'm going to be impressed. Hello, guys. Surprise, surprise. I thought I'd run out of scenery. I haven't. I have the Sci-Fi Mech Garage from Colour Forge. I turned up this morning. It's all good. It is 5 sheets. We'll put that there. Out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, it's already falling to bits as I take stuff out. We will run through this quickly because I have the plans at the side of me, and as always, the Colour Forge stuff is really well done. I have my scribing tool just there for popping bits out. So the first thing we want is sheet A. Sheet A is not the sheet you think it is. Yeah, it is. It's the first sheet. Actually, it's the second sheet, the top sheet. This is actually sheet B. Sheet A, he says when he finds it, is, of course, the one on the bottom. So what do we need out of this? We need the door. We may as well pop that out. So we need that. There's the big window. It'll pop out like that. Now, obviously you can leave the window solid if you want to. But we do have the window ledge, which is that. That goes on like that. It does suggest just gluing it, which I have no worry about. We can glue it, I guess. I am going to use... Should we just use super glue? Or should we use PVA? We'll use super glue for this one. We can use PVA. Takes a bit longer to dry. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to pop that there. I'm just going to dab 2 bits of glue on either corner. He says, realising he may actually be out of super glue. I may be out of super glue. It has been like 50. Oh no, there is some in there. It has been like 1,000 degrees the last few days. It actually, oh, there we go. That's way too much. It actually suggests just gluing it in the middle at a point there and there, and then we'll just line it up like this. There you go. Done. That's that. All lined up. We now have the edge for the windowsill. Now, really, that is all the first pages. Then we need C6. C6 is this bit. I think. Nope, that's not C6. That's something else. C6 is this one with the bigger sections on. It's because parts of E6, sorry, E6, not C6. Parts of E6 are on this sheet and this sheet. So the garage point just there, that's considered E6. This is also considered E6. And it is, yet again, oh look, more windows. So, yeah, we'll just grab the super glue and we'll just bang those on. This is a lot of gluing straight off the bat. So we are just gluing the top windows in. That's there. I'm just going to pop those out because obviously those bits come out. Do the same on this side. This is going to be where the ladder goes, clearly. And I apologise for the fans running again if you can hear them. I don't know if you can. Like everything in this place, I have no idea. That's those two done. Right, where does it suggest gluing? Just a dot in the middle. We'll do what we did last time. We'll pop these round and off like that. Round and off like that. Oh, I'm going to have to buy some more super glue, aren't I think PVA is still better for this, but super glue is just quicker. Also, you get to see me glue my fingers together, which I just did. Yes, we are still running in real time. Ah, that's way too much. Oh, too much glue. Just rub some there and rub some there. Right, that's another one done. That's my fingers glued together again. It doesn't suggest gluing in the garage this bit. So this bit, interestingly, there you go, goes a specific way round. So if you look here, these two holes are meant to be different sizes so that it sits properly like that in the hole. I Don't think they are different sizes. Oh no, they might be. That doesn't sit quite as comfortably that way around as it does do that way around. I would still suggest gluing that because there's not another side to it that I have seen. I'm not going to glue it. Right, so that's glued. That's glued. Now we need the big panel here, which will pop out. That goes there. Guess what? We're going to glue some more stuff. These bits on here. And I've torn it. That one broke. So that's going to be a pain. It is. There we go. That's the rest of that bit. You can't see this, can you? So that bit, when I popped it out, snapped there. But that's going to take a second to glue that back together like that. And then obviously these mount up around the door frame like that. I'm being careful with the second one. Try not to damage it. But honestly, this is very flexible. This is all quite... You see, I'm trying to get that out of there, and this is all moving. So we'll just pop that door out, because that's another one of the doors. Like that. I am wondering if they double up. I'll find out in a minute. Yeah, it's this bit just here. And it's the same on the other one. It hasn't quite been cut through, so it's actually... I should have knifed it. Should have put a knife to it. Own fault. This is how not to build with Dave, though. So let's be honest. We are not surprised by the mistakes I make. So, let's just push those further to the back. I am sitting too far away from the camera. I'm just going to dab glue, he says, along these edges. Don't want a lot, just enough to get it to stick. PVA would probably be better, as I said earlier. That's the broken one. So we'll use the base one first, which will go there. And then we will line this one up with the rest of it. My eyes can sting from the super glue fumes. It's fine. It's all good. Between that and... There we go, that's one down. Do the other side. He says. At that point when the super glue just doesn't want to work. Alright, where is that needle thing? Just stuck a cocktail stick in it. Because it's still very warm in the UK at the minute. And as such, things are drying out really quickly. Also the fact I'm probably out of super glue. Oh no, there's some in there. I'm just going to do the corners on this one. We will do the base point as well. Dot there, dot there. That'll do. I may have just glued this. Actually, though, to the table. By the look of it. No, I haven't. That's okay. Right, that's cleaned off. Yeah, see? Frames to the outside of the doors. What is next? Okay. This looks really, 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 really complicated. There's a car lift inside this, would you believe? So let's not throw everything away just yet, because there's bits that we may need. So, put that there, put that there, pop out the last of these bits. So these sections here, it says car lift. There is no on this, so I'm guessing this is just a roof that we will line up later. Oh no, it's the floor. Okay, this is the floor, not the roof. So we will mount that one at the back, like that. You can't see this. Let's just move everything out of the way. Again. So, that one, I'll do this around. Angled there. That one goes towards the back. Like that. That probably wants gluing in. Probably doesn't. Then, these go to this edge. Ah! Now I see. That slots through that hole there. Like that. And then drops onto this edge. I am guessing the back is the same. I just haven't found the back yet. That slots down onto those holes. Oh, that holds itself quite well. And then obviously, there's the back. They glued themselves together. This edge then goes on this side, like that, and then slots over those holes there. I'll just spin it round. I'm probably going to PVA glue this. I like the super glue has helped, but I think PVA is the way forward. And then we just slot that one in the back like that, and that gives us our 4 walls. As it falls over again, I could just super glue it. I'm not going to super glue it. So it goes together a bit differently to the last one of these we built. There we go. That's all in. And then this bit overlaps the front like that, which then allows the doors to go in the top. We also have lots and lots of other little bits and pieces that need to be put into place. I just don't know where they are right now. Ah, here they are. So there's these 3 crosses, 2, 3, and they're going to sit in between these pieces. So we'll just pop those out. He says. There we go. That's the 3 crosses. And I don't know if you can see how these go. I have a feeling they go that way around. So they fit, see, sits quite neatly. The big 2 goes to the either end. That just fell off again. And the small one goes in the middle. Yep, there it is in the middle. That holds them apart for the garage door. This all needs gluing. So I'll go glue this and then we'll come back into the next part. We've got to do C2, C3, C4, C5. For these pieces here, make sure you get them in the right way round, because from what I can work out, they are actually different size pieces if you look. So oh no, those 2 go together. Yeah, I know they don't. They're all slightly different sizes, see? So you need to get them in the right order. So C2's already in. C3 goes over here, I believe. Then this might not be C3. That one might be C3. No, that's the right one. That is the one that goes left. Right. So like that. C4 goes over here. You probably want to do these before you glue it. And then C5 goes in here. This holds the roof on. And obviously this is now glued and all solid and sturdier. That's how we glue the roof on. The next bit is C14, which is one of the doors. Turns out it's this door. This looks kind of complicated in a weird and wonderful way. This door replaces this door. And yet again, there's those magnet points, and that will mount up to there. So that's your rear door for it, or you can just use that. You can pop that out, or you can put that in, and then put magnets on it. I haven't got magnets small enough to do that door, so I'm going to leave it off for now. But the main doors are these parts, and there's 2 of them. Hopefully, I don't know this, so I could be wrong. Yeah, they're fairly straightforward. It looks like we built them both the same. Yeah, exactly the same. So that piece slots on top of that piece, probably wants gluing, and then that slots down like that. Yeah, that I would say that wants gluing. And that sits in the door like that one. And this one on the other side. And this is so you can pull the doors out or open the doors or close the doors, obviously. That goes in there. That doesn't seem to matter which way round they are at all. So they're not, there they go. They do drop in. So there you have that. That's the doors. There is a big section for the roof. So the roof itself, I am guessing, is this big flat plate. That big flat plate has lots of bits on it, which I'm now going to drop on the table in front of us, because we need most of them to build what looks like the engine housing. Yep, that comes out. So those bits, I think what's going to happen is they're going to get glued onto there. Yeah, they glue on like that. So I will build the box, which is what I'll do quickly to show you. And then I will, yet again, go off away and glue it all together and put it all in place. I have already banged those bits out. That's the end of that sprue. No more sprue. Actually, quite a few of the sprues now we've got this far are done. So those two are done as well with the look of it. It's just leaving us with the car ramp, which is here. These bits I am guessing are parts of the car ramp. I am hoping, yeah, that'll be the car ramp. The bits that dropped out of it are still on the table. Let's build this quickly. So that's the top plate. Smaller sections slot in like so, and like so. Oh, this is just going to slot in here, isn't it? Yeah. So this is fairly straightforward, to be honest. We're just going to slot that on there like that. That holds everything in place. There's the front panel. And then we just glue the vents on. That's not too hard, to be honest. I think this looks quite cool. Just line that up properly. Line that back up properly. Yep, I just got to glue those side panels on for the grating, which I showed you a minute ago. And that's pretty much done. Now, I don't know what we do with these. They seem to drop through. They're like hatches. So they have hatches, but it doesn't appear. Ah, it's the aircon unit. So we've kind of got to build the aircon unit. So I'm just going to lift this off. Take these out. Just going to put the top slightly further back. So there. Now, the aircon unit builds a bit differently. I'm just going to pop these all out while I'm here. So from what I can see, it's the skylight. So we'll take those out. So this appears to be weird. It's suggesting these circles here, you glue on the underside of this. So you pop that out, you pop that out, and then it just says glue underneath. And I'm guessing it means under the fan. So under here, like that. So they've got rims around the bottom. It doesn't say glue one on top. So it has a rim on the top. It may mean... Oh no, there's the circle, see? There's yeah. So you probably take these out like this. And then glue those on the top like that. So it's got that to it. Which would make sense. Therefore this is useless. And then this one goes under here on that. Which also seems weird, because surely you'd put it... I don't know. I'm guessing it's for inside detail, so when you're inside you can see it. But apart from that, yeah, that's what that seems to be. And the other bit of this, of course, is the skylight. Now, I'm looking at the skylight going, that cooks over there. Let's just get all the skylight pieces off. So there's two skylight sections on the outer edge. And there's two to build. I'm just going to quickly try and put together this one. Because, right, so this piece glues onto there. And then these bits, which is the top piece, go on last. Yeah, so we'll take out the central pieces. We okay with this? Can you see? All right, let's put it back a bit. Okay. So, just popping this last one out. I'm just going to put this together, one of them together, then I'll glue it and we'll go on and we'll do the next bit. So, as I was saying, this section glues onto there. Then, these sections slot in here. So you could, in theory, build these two bits first. So build this first. Then glue it. And then put it together like so. Because, I'll be honest with you, if you're not going to glue it, it's going to fall to bits during the game because it feels really loose. So I would probably glue that up like that, but not glue it to the roof yet. because you want to paint it. Done. And that's it. We have 2 of those to build. We have this to build, and then we'll do the other bit. Right, I'm going to do that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I just lost some of the footage there, but it's fine. These literally just slot in like this along the top. I'm hoping you saw me build the ramp over here, and I was asking the question of, would you like to see these painted? Should I be doing videos of the scenery builds, and then at the end you see them fully painted or done? It's up to you. I don't know. I am not a big painter. Oh, fudge. Half the ladder just went flying. As I said, I'm not a big painter. I rattle can everything. That's just me. It's how I am. I might turn these into tyres. Just have my tyres sat in a pile on the side. And that's just what it is. So leave your thoughts in the comments. Right, I'm going to just quickly glue this all up so you can see it finished. So I've been away, I've glued it up and I painted it, and we'll do this. So what I did is Colour Forge black in the shadows, like so, literally on that bit. Let's just cut this out. Cut these off. So better on the inside. So I Colour Forge blacked it into areas where the shadows should be, in the corners and stuff. There's the tire wall bit. I then also just silvered it. So Colour Forge silver. See on the back there, it's still there. I then did a mix. I've got this bit here I'm not happy with. I should have maybe go back and redo that. I then mixed and matched Ghoul Grey and Standard Grey. So it's basically Standard Grey, and then I just patch it through with Ghoul Grey, and there's black in there, and I try to mix it up. All of my buildings have been done like this. This is the final build. So it would appear, though, I have left the ramp somewhere else. That is probably, is it under this one? Nope. Under this one? Nope. Okay, so the ramp is probably still in my spray room. And yes, this bit in the background here, this is the last one I did last week. Because I sprayed that last night as well. Underside, that's still metal. I left it metal. I think it's meant to go that way around. I glued them upside down, but let's be honest, you can put it both ways. Once it's on, it sits like that. It slots like that. This obviously still silver. I am going to rust this up, and the sign I'm going to day glow it. Either using, and that'll go in. Like if I do another coat of silver. MDF does like to soak up a lot of paint. We'll just slot that in. I magneted this one, unlike the last one where I left the doors off and didn't magnet it. I still didn't have any 1x3s, so what I did, I have a 3mm drill bit, so I drilled out the 1mm to 3mm on both, and I've got 3mm magnets, so that just works. I like it. I'm impressed. I quite like it. It's a very easy design. I think I will take like parts like this and these bits that are left over and maybe cut some rivets in and add some plates and boards and just try to make it look a little bit more damaged. I'm going to rust out the metal work. Same over here with this one. And yeah, so I'm now at the point where I've got nothing else to build. Oh, that's not true. Anyone want to see me build a dice tower? I have a dice tower. I don't think I'm going to show you that. I think I'm just going to build it myself. But I have no scenery left to build. So anyone got any advice or suggestions for scenery I should look into and get? Please get in touch and leave a comment, and I will go see what I can find. That's the 3mm drill bit. 3mm drill bit. Yeah, so that's it until I get round to these things. These are great for retouching metalwork. Just the markers and the pens. Still holding out the AKs. Yeah, just get in touch, leave a message, go, oh, I've seen such and such, can you do it? And I will look into it. Yeah, well, until I find something else to build or some new content, yeah, I'll talk to you later. There is new content coming, I'll be honest. I have got an idea of what to do.